Can tradies be entrepreneurs? Have a think about what got you into your trade. Was it your dad? Was it your friends? Was it something that you just had inside of you? You know, there's something there that got you to where you are now as being a tradesman. I myself followed in my old man's footsteps. He was an electrician, so I became an electrician. You know, it's so easy just to fall into these sort of trades. You know, one minute you're at school, the next minute you're on a job site, and then you're learning, you're having fun while you're learning, and you're getting paid. I do it all over again in a heartbeat. The one thing that I want to get into your minds is that just because you're a tradesman doesn't mean that you have a ceiling. There's no limit there. Why not burst through that ceiling and become a full serial entrepreneur? I'm Aaron Ware, and that's exactly what I did. I scaled my business. It was just me and one apprentice. We were driving around in a black van. I was knocking on doors. I was drumming up work. I was actually out on the streets hustling. And the only thing I could think about was, how can I be a big fish? I'm just a small fish. No one knows who I am. How can I get big contracts? How can I be a big guy? How can I have a fleet of guys on underneath me? You know, I always really wanted to be big, but I was only ever a small guy. So what I started to do was I started to, investigate, how can I scale this thing? How can I be a big fish? So what I did was I went and worked away. I worked my ass off in the mines. I worked over in Western Australia and Western Queensland, and I put away a heap of money. I worked up in Darwin, put away a heap of money so that I could invest and buy, a business that was already established. So I was lucky enough to find a business that had been established for 40 years. It tells a very good story. And it also had a fleet of guys on there. We had 4 electricians working. Straight up business was coming in. So I went from a small fish hustling to, a switch went in my head where I was like, I need to be a big guy. How can I be a big guy that people will see, or something that's known and as a brand that's out there? So I went and purchased a business that had that. Not a lot of people can do that. Not a lot of people can go and get a business loan and take those things out. What I would stress to you guys is that there's nothing stopping you from turning a small tradesman, being a one-man show, into a two-man show, in exploding overnight. There's a million things out there that you can be doing to explode overnight, and I'm going to show you how. Simple steps of increasing your sales, increasing your revenue, having that cash come in on time so that you can then invest and explode overnight in terms of getting more and more installers out there, having quality systems in place, and then having a manager that you can trust in place with KPIs set. Once you have these systems in place, that's when you can start to scale, turn the taps on, and increase your business and start to increase that profit, so then you can then turn into a serial entrepreneur and grow and scale. Once you get this, I'm telling you, it's like a disease. It's so addictive. It's not funny. You start to look for, where can I increase profit there? Where can I increase more sales there? Where can I look for a better conversion rate on that? How can I expand into different states? How can I look at, taking over the country? It's a disease. It's very addictive. I'm telling you right now, if you're a tradesman, there's nothing stopping you from being a huge entrepreneur.